My name is Yogi Akal. Welcome to Love, Money, and the Future. This is edition number 2, October 27th, 2011. It's a great Thursday here in Toronto. I've got so many people asking me about their birthday and wonderful questions, so I'm just going to get right to it. I'll do my best to get to everybody. We've had a lot of people asking, so if your name comes up, great. If not, it'll be on the next show. All right, first of all, there was someone who did not want to give their name, which is fine. When you're filling out the form to be on the show, you can put in a name that's not your own if you want more privacy. We never give out your birthday. We never give out information about you except the name you've given us and your question. So this name was 2342. But they gave us the birthday, so the question stands. And the most important thing to say about this person for you, 2342 listening, is that there comes a time in life when you have to absolutely get to work, that nothing should stand in your way. That's it. You have to focus and get the job done. Nothing else matters. You can work on yourself in the process. You can study and get smarter in the process, but get the job done. Okay, Maria is asking about a partner. She wants to know, what do I have to do to have a partner? And when will I get that partner? And she uses fantasy language. When do I get the person of my dreams? When do I get my soulmate? Well, these are fantastical questions because I understand the essence behind it all, where the heart has a longing. But a partner of your dreams will never make you happy, nor will a soulmate. This is Hollywood, not real life. And Hollywood ends after an hour and a half with some popcorn. That's not how life works. It's not satisfying or fulfilling. So I'm going to turn your question around a little bit and perhaps ask for you, what can I do to be a better partner? And what can I do to find more appropriate people in my life? Hope that works for you, Maria. This is a time in your life when it's important to let go of old ideas, old thinking, old ways of perceiving things, including love. And when you do that, recognize your own elegance. Understand how sophisticated you've become in your life and start to apply that presence and projection of yourself. You're a very powerful woman, and you should not be afraid for that to show. Anyone who can't handle that is either you trying to manipulate an old story of your life, or them really not up to the challenge. If they're not up to it, why are you wasting your time? Now, you may wonder, but will I ever find somebody? There are 7 billion people on the earth. Let me say that again. That's B with B, billion. 7 billion. If you can't find another person on the earth, there's something wrong with you. They're there. There are millions of people just like you. So I'm going to ask you to be a little more thoughtful in the way you are presenting yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. Stand out, stand out, stand out. Ariez is asking a question, and Ariez, I think the question you're asking is more about a general statement of your life. And you're in a place in your life where it's very important to get an overview of things. Sometimes you need to look out and see how everything is going, and sometimes you need to look down and see how things are working out for you. So imagine that you're one of the angels sitting on a cloud somewhere, whatever your belief system is, and you're looking down, looking at the earth, and there you are sitting on a chair on that earth, or sitting on a rock near a stream on that earth, or sitting in a field on that earth, and watch yourself and adjust yourself. That's the key. This is your time, this month in particular, October, November. It's the best time for you to be making changes in your life in the way you perceive things. Now, that's almost the same as the person before, but this is crucial for you. You had a little bit of a tricky start earlier on in your childhood, and you need to fix all that. This sense of fighting with the powers that be has got to stop. Abby is asking a great question about lovers and partners and friends. But Abby, you didn't give us the other birthday. You didn't give us the birthday of the other person involved. So I can't answer that directly, but I can say something about you. You're at a point in your life where you need to figure out where you're living, what you're studying, where you're studying, and what kind of community you want to be part of. Now that can change, but you need to make that decision now and then stick with it for a little while. You've probably done quite a bit of that already, but you still have a couple of months to refine the process. Azi. Azi is asking again about a relationship and did not give the second person's birthday. You must give the other person's birthday for me to assess the relationship. So I'll just say something about Azi. New starts. This is a new opportunity for you. Everything that you want to do now is in front of you. Do not look back anymore. Don't think about the past. It's over. As of September, it was over. This is a whole new world for you. You have such a big open heart. Take advantage of that. You won't be wounded by it. All right. Sivdeep. I hope I've said that properly. Sivdeep. Sivdeep is asking a general question about life. There are times to be creative, and this is one of those times. Spread your wings. Spread your wings. You need to do more, be more active, more of a social circle, have more dinners with people, and definitely be available to people. Rosalita. Rosalita wants to know, will I ever fall in love again? I think we should have some violins playing in the background here. The answer is always the same, which is yes. So since you didn't ask more than that, that's your answer. And it's the same answer to that question, no matter who asks it, when or where. The answer is always yes. So try again, Rosalita, with something more specific. Debbie is asking, should I stay in a relationship? I call it love 'em or leave 'em. Well, again, you only gave me one birthday, so I can only speak about you. If you want to know about the other person, you have to give me their birthday. Don't worry, I won't give out their name. I won't give out more information. You can choose a screen name if you like, but I'll address very quickly where you're at. You made a decision last year, Debbie, and you should stick with it. Whatever that decision was, don't go back on it. I'm going to leave it alone right there. Faiza, again, I hope I'm saying that name properly. Faiza, you're asking a more general question. Some people put things off. And sometimes that's a thoughtful thing to do, to wait, be patient. Not for you. You should not put things off. That's procrastinating. That's not helpful for you. Get down to business. All right. Again, I hope I'm saying this name properly. Deepal Patil. I'm sure I said that badly, but please excuse me. The question that you're asking, again, is about a relationship, but you haven't given the second birthday. Always got to give the other birthday. So again, I will speak about you. Service is the name of the game. Now, for some people, the idea of being serviceful is a great big Mother Teresa thing. I'm not talking about something that grand. I'm talking about the very basic work that you do in your life. Find more ways to be of service and think about what you do more as a realm of service. It will help you tremendously in your life and in your relationship. Vasanti. Vasanti is asking generally about their life. And again, this is a time for you. It's a stepping stone. You should be studying now. Why don't you learn numerology? It's a great thing to learn. While we're on the subject, there is a course that I put together called Numerology Professor. I am the world master of yogic numerology, and this is the only place you can learn it to become an expert. So take a look at the website, yogiacall.tv, and look at the Numerology Professor. You might find that this is a good thing for you to do. You can take a little bit of the program and learn about the 5 questions of life and about cycles, or you can do the whole thing and learn all about business and prosperity, innovation, success, of course, relationships, and even healing. Ravati is asking about their life. I don't know why you're asking. You have all the answers. I know things are always changing for you. The moment you sit down and get settled, something comes up and there's change. That's the only lesson in your life, is to learn how to go with the flow, how to roll with things. And that's what's still happening today. The only thing I would caution you on is that this is a time for you. You need to be you. Really you. You need to be honest and straightforward about who you are and let people see that. That's what this year is all about. And you still have 2 more months left of that. Again, I hope I say this name right. Gimel, I hope that's correct. You've asked about when to have a partner. Boy, that's a great numerology question. What's a good time? What's a good age? What's an approximate time? Well, first of all, you have to have a partner, but you're not limited to one. Now, let me explain that. Your life is based on community. Your life is based on family and extended family. If you have one, grow it. Appreciate it. If you live in a very small community or your family is very small, understand that as you grow in your life, you're going to grow that. I guarantee that. And you're not limited to this idea of the one partner. That's not a good idea for you. You need to learn more about people in your life and more about relationships. And you have to understand the reality of the female race. You know, there are two races on the earth, male and female. They don't have a lot in common. And perhaps it's the creativity of the universe that makes everybody different. Different colors and different countries and different sizes and shapes, but really only two races, male and female. You need to learn about female, as many aspects of that as possible, so that you have a universal view of life and a good understanding of the female side of life and can appreciate that in you and around you. Gita is asking about what's to come. Now, you know, this is not fortune telling. When I talk about the future, I'm talking about the cycle of your life and what's possible. And it's a good thing to know because, you know, when you go outside, you want to know the weather. It's not because you're going to necessarily stop what you're doing, but it gives you some clues as to what's possible. On a rainy day, you might take an umbrella or not go swimming. On the other hand, if it's a sunny day, you might say, hey, I might take off a little early and go for a walk. So Gita, when you're asking about your future, I have to tell you, there are times in life when you should be looking forward, times in life when you should look back, times in life to just stay put. For the next 12 weeks, you should look back. Take stock of your life. And the areas of your life that you're proud of, you go, wow, this was good. Enhance them. But the areas of life that you're not so proud of or that were not helpful to you, let them go. Now's the time to do that. And over the next year, do that more and more and more and more until you feel as clean and as clear as you could possibly be. And from there, you have a launching point for the rest of your life. What a powerful person you are. Euros is asking a wonderful question about travel. Euros from Serbia. The answer is yes. Travel, absolutely travel. Where to travel? I know you're asking, you're looking for some ideas where. The answer is yes, travel. This is the time. You may find that the travel breaks down into more than one. You may think you have an idea, you're going in one place, and you may end up going in 2 or 3 different places. That's fine. Get started. Dharma is asking about, she's asking about a book. Dharma's been here before, and I actually told her, because she's a well-known educator, I told her to write a book. And she's asking me, do I really have to write that book? And my answer is, yes, you really have to write that book. Praveen, again, I hope I've said that properly. Praveen is concerned because life is having some difficulties. Even during the marriage, during the work, things are not exactly working out. He's a little disappointed and really not sure why he's so stuck. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to give you a very fast answer, Praveen, because you need to give me the birthday of your spouse. Without that, I really can't get a better sense of why certain things are not working out for you. But I will tell you this. You are a very strong communicator. And that's the thing that you should focus in on for now. Send me the other birthday and we'll talk about the rest of your struggle. Subhash. Subhash wants a general view of life. Okay, here it is. Manifest whatever you like with integrity. If you are negative, you're going to get into conflicts. People around you will be fighting. If you're positive, you will be inspired and you will feel integrated and whole, and you can create anything that you imagine. This is one of those all or nothing periods in your life. You think about it and it's there. If it's positive, it's been created. If it's negative, it's a mess. Your choice. Entirely your choice. That goes on for at least 3 or 4 months more. Harshita. Harshita wants to know whether or not the person that he's asking about, and they did provide the second birthday, they want to know if it's a good compatibility. So let me take a quick look at that. There's a yes and a no on this one. Now, anybody can be compatible, so I'm not going to say that they're not compatible. What I am going to say is here's something to look out for. Some people like a good fight, other people would prefer not. Some people like to fight with emotions, and some people like to fight with words. You use words. That's going to mess up every relationship you have. You're either reacting to words, or you're making the words that get other people to react. And that goes for both of you. That goes for both of you. And so long as you do that, so long as that reactivity is there, you're going to have some interesting times, but you're not going to have a long-lasting relationship. Nor should you. Nor should you. You have to tame that beast, and that beast is on the tip of your tongue. Both of you. Imram is asking more about money. They want to know more about their financial status and what's possible. And this is a very important time for you because it's time for there to be some sacrifice in your life. There's some things that you have perhaps done. There may be a little loss here and there. You need to bite the bullet and move forward with it. You need to make a few changes, and you need to take a look at what you can let go of. This is not a cleanup. This is a balancing of the books. And if you do that, you can make more money. If you don't do that, you're going to be stuck for a little while longer. And I think you have tremendous potential, especially if you will ignore some of the people who are giving you bad advice. Not me. I'm talking about people who are giving you bad advice financially. Just because someone has an idea for you financially doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You should always get 3 different opinions when you're making a financial decision. Get a pro, get a con, and then get a comparison. Don't make up your decisions too fast. You have a fantastic potential in your life. Fantastic. You haven't begun to touch it yet, but the money always gets you down. So this is the way to handle it. Get more people to advise you and get 3 decisions every time. And we'll do one more. Raja has been asking a question. Raja is involved in an educational program and wants to know how they're going to do on this. Well, I can't predict the future on this, but let me take a look at the cycle of your life. All I can tell you about this is that you're supposed to be a competitor and a winner. So if you do not succeed at this exam, you need to go back and ace it. You are not allowed to just pass. A passing grade is not good enough for you. You need to be at the top of your class or you're in the wrong class. That's the nature of your path of life. There are 5 key questions in life. Who am I? Why am I here? What do I have to learn? What do I have to do? How do I change my life? And with the cycles of life, a 6th sense, which is, where am I going? These are the 5 questions and the 6th sense, or the 6 questions of life. We answer this in the Numerology Professor and right here on Love, Money, and the Future. Thanks for watching. For those of you who we did not get to today, we will get to next time. Keep watching Love, Money, and the Future on yogicall.tv. Have a great numerological week.